they said that you can do it and vote. You don't have to necessarily go to community college. You can go to a technical school. You can go to like a Sheridan Tech or a technical school and pick up a trade. But they don't encourage that when you go to your guidance counselor.
They don't. They don't encourage it.
Is look at the BC curriculum. Try to stay within the coursework of what you're going to be studying when you go off to college.
The other thing too, Queen, that we have to do as a people, and if I was Secretary of Education or if I was Superintendent of Schools anywhere, one of the first things I'm doing is I'm putting the trade skill building programs back in the high schools. One of the things that made it so easy for the war on drugs to get us is they deindustrialized the black community. 60 to 80% of black people were laborers until the 70s. And the black family was together until the 70s. It's not until the 70s where they take the electric program, the plumbing, the auto mechanic, the welding, the roofing. It's not until they take that out the black high school that you start seeing unemployment for black men go. So when the CIA dropped off the crack in the 1980s, they had already created the situation for us to sell the dope because you took all the jobs out the black community. This was done by design. There is no fighting against the violence in our community. There's no fighting against the drugs in our community. There's no fighting against the unemployment or incarceration in our community until we put the trade programs back in the high schools. And I was told personally by a school board member in Philadelphia. She told me to my face, everything you're saying is correct. I want to put the trades back in the schools. Guess who's not letting me do it? The white trade unions. The white racist labor unions don't want the trades in the high school. You know why? As long as they're not teaching our kids,
have to pay them.
They have to pay them, and they control who get the training and who get the jobs. So here's another question.
So wait, have you thought of going into representational politics? Because how are you gonna?
They would kill me in a week. Yeah.
Okay.
You feel me? I wouldn't even mess with it. I wouldn't. And like Dr. King, because they tried to get Dr. King to go, Dr. King said, I'm far more effective serving my people on the streets than I ever could. And to fairness to other people, fairness to whites.
So what protects you outside of politics?
Nothing. But I don't want to be put in a position where I'm forced to compromise my principles because I have to cater to more interests than just my people. Right. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because it's an organization at the end of the day.
And at the end of the day,
you're going to have to follow. Yeah.
And at the end of the day, if voting could change anything, voting would be illegal. Democracy is a scam. Democracy is a system created by those in power to make poor people think you can radically transform your reality without violence and revolution. That's all democracy. That's why America says we got to make the world safe for democracy. Why you got to make the world safe for democracy? Because if most of the people in the world woke up, they would understand a ballot ain't gonna change shit. Bullets do. Show me a revolution, Queen, that's ever changed anything show me a change that's ever come through elections and not revolution. Did the Chinese revolution come through elections? No. Did the Russian revolution come through elections? No. Did the Cuban revolution come through elections? No. Did the American revolution come through elections? No. Did the African There has never been a revolution in human history where people was able to change their conditions by voting for somebody.
So you're saying voting doesn't count?
At all, to me.
I'm not going to say at all.
So if we didn't vote at all,
you will get the same thing you get now, nothing. But here's the thing. No, stay with me, though. Stay with me, because I want to be clear. But
wouldn't we give them an excessive amount of power?
They already have it, because nobody takes the black vote serious, because the black vote isn't connected to any contingencies. We don't demand anything for our votes.
Why did they legalize weed?
Because they've already locked enough black people up for it. Number one. Number two.
It just popped into my head.
Number two. Biochemical warfare against African people. A lot of the marijuana that we're getting now is synthetic.
It's fucked with. Yeah.
And it's being sprayed by cannabinoids coming out of China. And these cannabinoids that they're spraying the weed with, make the weed smell 100% stronger, and it makes you get 100% higher.
Oh, so that's why the Chinese are dominating the market.
Oh, absolutely.
They're growing so much in
They
California.
got the fake weed and they got the cannabinoids. The Chinese got the fake weed on lock. But here's the thing, though. They said the toxicity of the fake weed is 10 times worse than the opioids. So look at what the opioid crisis is doing. Once enough of this artificial weed gets injected into the community, you're going to see New Jack City like you've never seen it before. The new crack is going to be the artificial weed sprayed with the cannabinoids. They legalized it so they could contaminate it and put it in your community. You got to be, if you smoking weed, you better be growing it or you better be getting it from somebody who is growing it.
Yeah.
You cannot import it. I saw a documentary. They interviewed 3 of the biggest marijuana dealers in the world. And they said if people knew what they were smoking, and they said, one guy said, I don't even want to sell fake weed. I want to sell real weed. He said, you can't even get it no more. The fake weed has dried up the industry now, and that's all they putting out there.
You can't get it in America.
Yeah, and it's difficult to get into other places too. So the fake weed is going to be the new weed.
I think it's difficult to get it at Jamaica. A lot of grassroots farmers are still.
But you know what? Did Jamaica legalize?
Yes, they did.
They did.
It is decriminalized. It's legalized, but they're still working on it.
Okay.
They're still working on it.
Here's my position on weed. Whether you have organic weed or the toxic synthetic weed. The reason I was against the legalization of marijuana, except to let blacks out of prison, I supported it for that. Oppressed people are always looking for distractions, not to pay attention to solving their problems. Marijuana is another distraction
I agree with
from revolution. You follow me? If we ain't drinking, if we ain't smoking, if we ain't Christ out at church, right? Now we high on weed all damn day long.
What do you do for fun, Dr. Umar?
Read, study, meditate, pray, organize.
All damn.
Play chess?
All damn, man.
Okay.
Here's the thing. We got to have a psychological revolution before we can have anything else. Nothing changes without this, right?
Yeah.
So God give each of us a century to live, give or take us a decade or two, right? You're going to live to be 80, not likely to live past 120, right? I've decided to make my contribution to the global African revolutionary struggle through education and mental health. My contribution is going to be, I would like to become the first superintendent of a fully independent African global school district. So after we're done the school in Delaware, right, and we're in our final renovations right now, the only thing left is HVAC sensors. They were there today. They got to come back. Hopefully they're done within a week or two. I was going to have the grand opening February 25th, last Saturday, in February. It's not out of the question, but I think I'm going to push it to April because we ain't going to have enough time because we still got to paint and beautify it. Because, you know, the plumber, they put holes in all in the walls, so we got to close it up. So I think we might wait till April. Anyhow, once we get the first school done, I think it'll be easy to put them all over. We need FDMG Miami. We need FDMG Orlando. We need FDMG Jacksonville. We need FDMG Fort Lauderdale, FDMG Fort Myers, you understand? FDMG Jamaica, FDMG London, FDMG Turks and Caicos, FDMG St. Croix. I would like to go to my grave knowing I helped create this global system. So if you decide you want to move to Ghana and your son is in FDMG Miami, you can take him to FDMG Ghana, he'd pick up right where he was.
How do we get into the school?
What do you mean by get in?
How can we enroll? Like,
Okay.
what are the qualifications for the students?
You just got to be a black boy.
Oh, it's an all-boys school.
Yes, but within 3 to 5 years, we want to extend it to the girls. So the Anna Douglas, Amy Garvey Princess Academy will be starting in about 3 to 5 years, right? We're going to begin school August the 17th of 2024. That will be orientation, Marcus Garvey's birthday. August 21st of 2024, they go to the Nat Turner land trail because Nat Turner, the greatest revolutionary in American soil, his revolution began on the 40th anniversary of the Haitian Revolution beginning, right? Which happens to be my birthday, August 21st, Leo season. Anyway,
Leo.
Yeah.
On September the 3rd, which is the day Frederick Douglass ran away from slavery out of Baltimore, school will start.
Will the school be
Second,
accredited?
third, and fourth. Well, remember, your accreditation comes from the state.
Right.
If you want any additional accreditations, you got to go search them.
Gotcha.
Will I be looking for any additional accreditations? No. I don't need any white people to validate what I do. Okay?
No.
Straight up.
So once the state of Delaware say you good, I'm good. I don't need no white folk telling me what they think of what I'm teaching.
Yeah.
You understand me? Intellectual freedom.
I think the reason I'm asking that is because eventually the kids might have different choices on what they want to do. Like the next step, like if they want to go to college or.
But accreditation does not take away from that or add to it.
Okay.
Remember, homeschool kids go to college every day. Their parents have no credentials. Do you follow what I'm saying? So that's not the issue. The issue is when you take that SAT.
The test, yeah.
In that ACT.
Right.
In that college placement test. How do you do? In other words, FDMG will get a reputation based on how our students perform. You follow what I'm saying? That will be our accreditation. You follow?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is the first year going to be second, third, and fourth grade, right? Second, third, and fourth. Every year we're going to expand up and down a grade. So the second year will be first through fifth. Third year, K through 6. Fourth year, pre-K through 7. Fifth year, daycare through 8. And then the high school. We have 2 schools. So the Marcus Garvey Elementary School, that's what's about to be finished. Then we got to get the Frederick Douglass High School renovated, right? Which is much bigger. Once we get Douglass up and running, we will be the largest independent black school campus in the country. The only independent black school with 2 schools. We own the whole block. And the only one that services black boys in 4 states. And the only one in the history of America built exclusively with black money. So some of y'all might decide to move up there.
Right.
If you got children in that age group, you feel me? Because you might want them to be a part of the FDMG movement. Because not only.
How big are you guys thinking of doing like the classroom sizes and things like that?
I want to stick to 20 max.
Okay.
I want to stick to 20 max. Not only will we be a school by day, in evening and on weekends, we will be the Central Black Conscious Community Organizing Center. You feel me? We're going to have classes for pregnant sisters, classes for young couples, newlyweds, keeping them together. I'm going to have a conscious singles convention. So for single black people who conscious, you're trying to find you a king, you're trying to find you a queen, you want to meet somebody who woke, we're going to have that.
Yeah.
Black Farmers Convention, Black Business Investment Conference. I'm going to have a Black Cosmetology Expo where if you make your own homemade cosmetic, let's say you do shea butter. He got his own shampoo for beards. He got his own body butter, whatever the case. I want to showcase black art, black talent. You feel me? And because I speak so much, I got a house full of shea butter because everywhere I go, the vendors is giving me their own shea butter. And guess what? No 2 shea butters was the same. So I said, I need to put this out for the world. And then we have a competition. Let's say all y'all do shea butter, right? We're going to put it in a cup. Everybody who come to the convention going to try it. And you're going to vote. Which one of these is the best? And whoever wins gets some money and you get a shea butter trophy. This is #1 shea butter, FDMG, Shea Butter Fest, boom, boom. And you put that on your brand and it helps save you. Black Comic Book Convention, Black Ex-Offender Convention, Black Woman, Black Men, everything we need as a race, we will do it at FDMG. So I'm happy for the school, but we ain't stopping there. You feel me? It's going to be something for everybody. So what y'all have to do is find out how you can fly direct to Philly from Miami, which is simple because I just flew American Airlines direct from Philly to Miami, 2-hour flight. So it's going to be easy for y'all because you got an international airport, right? People who don't have an international airport, it may be a little bit more difficult, but you're only a 2-hour flight. So anything we doing you want to do, let's say you want your son to come to my summer camp. You feel me? Fly him up there or put him on a plane. We get him from the airport. You feel me? So even if the black boy cannot attend the school, he can still be a part of the family. He can go hunting with us. He can go to Africa with us. You feel me? He can go camping with us. You feel me? Even if he can't be there for the school, you can still be part of the family. We're going to have something for everybody. But to work at the school, all black women have to be 100%.
All black women?
Nappy by nature.
Yeah.
No weave, no perm. This is Garvey.
I have this excellent.
Marcus Garvey said, "Don't take the kinks out your head, take them out your mind."
Yes.
And the girls, when we open up the Princess Academy, all natural. You might be all natural though.
That's hard though.
You all natural, or you got a little straightening in there?
No, this all me, but I mean,
all natural.
I'm not opposed to wearing some weave every now and then.
If you working at the school,
you cannot.
No weaves. Leave the horse tail on the horse.
Dr. Umar.
But we will have co-ed staff. Women can teach there as well as men.